Hey, what's up? This is Mr. Black Magic from the DRM Gamecast, and these are my top 10 most anticipated games for 2015. Keep in mind, some of these games may or may not actually release in 2015. Number 10, Inside. From the creators of Limbo, Inside looks very similar in style with a little added color. Being the second puzzle platform from Playdead, I have high hopes this will be the indie studio's next big hit. Number 9, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider made headlines during E3 2014 for being a timed Xbox exclusive. The game stands on its own. Following the 2013 reboot, Rise of the Tomb Raider continues Laura's journey to be the Tomb Raider. With a great mix of stealth, exploration, and platforming, this looks like a great alternative for anyone like me who won't be playing Uncharted.
For many people, these traumas become a mental trap. They get stuck, like a ship frozen in ice.
Number 8, Homefront the Revolution. Homefront the Revolution looks like an awesome post-apocalyptic survival action game, but is this game will actually be getting? After the closing of Chaos Studios, Crytek UK was brought on as the lead developer with Deep Silver as a co-publisher. Then after the THQ bankruptcy, Crytek would acquire the Homefront franchise as their own. Then Crytek UK had their own financial issues and sold the franchise to Deep Silver's parent company, Koch Media. So it's doubtful the game you're seeing is the game we'll actually be playing, but damn does it look good.
This police station is a high security target. It's going to be swarming. Could be worth me running a distraction.
Last bad guy.
Number 7, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Wild Hunt looks to improve upon its predecessor with a revamped fighting system, quests that have an impact on the world around you, and a setting which according to the developers is 30 times larger than the previous games, and even 20% bigger than Skyrim. And that's all without loading screens. The Witcher 3 also looks to make its stand as the first true next-gen game pushing graphics and scale. And damn if I can't wait to try it out.
Geralt, have some dignity. You know how this will end.
Number 6, Crackdown. Not to be confused with the 2007 sleeper hit that everybody played while waiting for the Halo 3 beta. After only 2 games, Crackdown is a reboot to the series being made as more of a sequel to the first. Yeah. But as long as they keep the orbs and physical character progression, I'm good. Crackdown may not see the light of day in 2015, but hey, I can hope. Number 5, Quantum Break. The next big hit from Remedy Studios, Quantum Break looks to combine the storytelling of Alan Wake but with more of a focus on action. I personally never played Alan Wake, but the slow-mo mechanics and TV integration of Quantum Break make for an exciting 2015 release. And who knows, if it's good enough, it could force me to go and dust off the old 360. Number 4, The Division. 2014 marked the first year for AAA online-only games for console players, with Destiny, The Crew, and Titanfall all leading the way. The Division looks to be the next iteration in this genre, but with recent issues with games such as Assassin's Creed Unity, The Crew, and even Tetris Ultimate, I'm still a little worried about The Division. So far, Ubisoft hasn't completely ruined the reputation of Clancy games, and hopefully The Division can break their cycle of broken games. Because seriously, this game looks amazing.
You guys good to go? All good.
Yep, ready.
Alright, here we go.
Up there!
He's down.
Get
Get that last guy, get that last guy. Don't
He's
let him
getting away.
He's gone. Got incoming.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, come from the right.
Number 3, Rainbow Six Siege. Speaking of Clancy games, Rainbow Six Siege is the next big hit of the veteran franchise. With a great showing at E3 2014 and tons of gameplay videos available online, Siege looks to get back to its roots with fast, tactical, multiplayer action. The new addition of destructible environments, combined with the strategic design, makes Siege one of the most intriguing multiplayer games of 2015.
Come on.
Watch out! I'm moving around.
You can't. Enemy is camping outside.
Shit. Okay, you stay here. We'll clear the floor.
Okay.
Hey, go on, move up.
All right.
Go, 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 hallway. Let's go.
Number 2, Batman Arkham Knight. The Bats is back, with Rocksteady back at the helm for their third and possibly final run in the Arkham series. With an almost 4-year gap since the release of Arkham City, I can't wait to get back in control of the Cape Detective. Arkham Knight sees changes in the combat system, Batmobile integration, and the return of iconic villains such as Scarecrow, Two-Face, and Harley Quinn, and even adds a new villain in which the title is based on, who looks fucking badass by the way. AC was one of my absolute favorite games with its unique mix of fluid combat, stealth, and free roam. Seriously, those 3 aspects in any game automatically make it a hit for me. The game was originally planned for an October 2014 release, but hey, with all the recent broken games, I'm fine as long as they released a polished, working Batman. And my number 1 most anticipated game for 2015, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Ask any of my friends and they'll tell you that my favorite genre is first-person shooters. A reasonable mistake, but an incorrect one nonetheless. My favorite genre is stealth. Unfortunately, we're at a point where stealth doesn't sell, and the best fans can hope for are stealth action hybrids or indie games. Phantom Pain looks to hopefully prove that stealth games can still be successful. Don't get me wrong, the game still has plenty of action, but if Ground Zeroes was any indication, stealth is still the main focus. Metal Gear Solid 5 puts games like Assassin's Creed to shame, with a vast open world and missions that are truly player-driven. Ground Zeroes opened my eyes to just how scripted stealth sequences in Assassin's Creed are, with things like enemies that sit directly under a tree, bushes in the middle of nowhere, and the inability to crouch until the most recent Unity. Phantom Pain, on the other hand, has stealth horse riding. Stealth horse riding! Not to mention the game looks gorgeous and includes too many mechanics for me to name in this video. I could seriously have made a whole 10-minute video on all the new features they added that are stealth focused in Phantom Pain. I can't wait to see what Kojima has cooked up this time.
Snake.
What took you so long?
That's it for my top 10 most anticipated games of 2015. Thanks for watching, and hey, check out our site at drmgamecast.com. You know, if you want. No pressure.